She lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices.
Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Michael Rager, he's a regular on the program. Hey, I like this guy from the minute I met him. Now I found out recently we grew up in similar woods up there in the Midwest. We're among the Michiganders who flew south, not only for the weather, literal weather, but because of the sanity I think you can only find in some of these southern states, and certainly because of the economic prosperity that we've both been able to enjoy here.
Yeah, we're glad we're not in Flint right now, right?
Oh, my God, yeah. Talk about a whole series of different types of problems. Yeah, no question about it. You know, I actually thought Michigan's governor was going to be a rock star there for a while, but that kind of got derailed. But that's another interview at another time. But Michael, Corporate Memory Solutions is such an incredibly sensible, logical company for, you know, everyone should be partnering with a company like yours. I would, of course, recommend yours because it makes the elimination of duplication so intuitive, which is so necessary.
Yeah, it is. You know, we got to look at, businesses, processes. They're so important. We got to make sure people get trained. We stay compliant. We do what we got to do. And that's what's at the backbone of the company. You know, I look up to this guy, Marcus Lemonis. Maybe you've heard of him. And he looks at people, process, and product. You know, the 3 Ps that make business go. And, you know, we think we're the process company. And if you have, you do anything in your company, I think you should talk to us.
Yeah, I think I agree entirely with that. I know I agree entirely with that. Talk about, and by the way, your website is corporatememorysolutions.com. That's corporatememorysolutions.com. Talk about your guest today.
Well, I brought in my friend Daniel Vaczi. You know, I told you last month we're getting ready to purchase that software company, and we're building a new company called Veranova. And you know, Daniel's his company's one of the top marketing firms here in Houston. And he's got a new product out, and I think it's slick for small businesses, and I thought it'd be great to have our listeners hear a little bit about it. So welcome to the show, Daniel.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you on. Why don't we start with your elevator speech? Just give us a panoramic overview of your company.
Sure. Well, Mike was introducing me as the owner of Here Creative, which I am one of the partners there. But really what I'd like to talk about today is a new product that we have, which is called Mint. Mint is a marketing software platform that was really created for the small business owner that wants to gain clients in their local market. This software will help them generate new business, dominate their local marketing, and keep track of their success. And right now what we're doing is we are actually offering a free website design upon purchase of the software. So that's huge for a small business owner.
Yeah, especially since probably a percentage of them really have no website other than what they got from Wix or, you know, part of a deal from GoDaddy or whatever.
Absolutely. And that's really one of the reasons why we created this is there just wasn't a great website and marketing platform out there that was targeted for the small business, that was affordable for the small business. And that's what we set out to accomplish, and we feel we have. It's at a great price point. It's software as a service, so it's a small monthly fee. So there's not this big chunk of money that they have to come up with out front. And it really works, specifically with attracting local clients in their market.
Very good. Go ahead, Michael.
Well, Daniel, you know, you came up with this. I mean, you guys were looking at big companies. How did you guys at Here move from your original platform to come to this focusing on small business? What pushed you that way?
Well, that's a great question. So what we found is that at Here, we had to say no to a lot of clients because they couldn't afford, the cost of a full-fledged marketing campaign from a marketing agency. Really at Here, we focus on more of the middle market clients. And what we felt is that those small businesses are just as deserving as a great marketing campaign as some of these middle market clients that have larger budgets. So we set out to create a marketing software that would really be valuable to those smaller businesses and be something that would be at a price point that they could afford.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the website, by the way. It's Get Mint. That's MYNT, getmint.com. And this is a very affordable price point. I just want the listener to go check that out. But, how much additional cost is there beyond that monthly subscription? Because there's usually implementation costs involved, right? This is the information, this is how you do it. But then you've got to have sometimes additional costs to do it. Talk about that.
Absolutely.
Keep it real, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
Well, a lot of times, right, there is a lot of upfront costs. But with Mint right now, for our beta clients, there is absolutely no upfront cost besides the monthly fee, right? So you basically get the development of the website included in that price. So there's no big lump sum that you have to actually come up with up front.
Right, but I mean, like for example, what you're helping them do is campaigns, marketing campaigns, correct? As
So
part of the,
so what
part
the
of that.
software does is it will. So for a local business, there's a lot of things that are important, right? So one of the main things is being found on local maps, right? So our software will actually put you on probably the top 50 local map and review sites out there, right? And it will optimize those listings so that you're coming up at the top for those keywords that people are searching for. We will also coach them on how to get reviews. Reviews are very important for local small businesses. A lot of the times, those people, when they're looking and trying to figure out if they should do business with you, they don't know you personally, and maybe they don't know anyone else who's done business with you. So a lot of times they rely on those reviews. So we'll coach them on how to get great positive reviews online. Now, the website is going to be search engine optimized. So when people are searching for those keywords, when they're in that information gathering stage, looking for either more information or maybe looking to specifically purchase a product or service, that you guys are coming up in the Google searches and other search engines as well. So it's kind of a full, well-rounded system that is going to be based around the website. And then the marketing software is going to allow you to track that very efficiently. So it's going to track not only forms that are filled out. So if someone comes to your site and fills out a form, it'll track that, but it'll also track phone calls as well. So if someone actually picks up the phone and calls you off your website, it's going to track that as a lead as well. So you're not only going to be able to see how well or how many people are coming to your website, but you're going to also be able to see how many of those people are actually becoming leads, which is the most important part.
All right, that's fantastic. Michael, we got about a minute left. Why don't you kind of give us some final thoughts?
Well, it's. I used to be a small business owner, and I know, Daniel just his team was imperative in helping me grow and look at what I needed to do. And as I got into the bigger company, that's why we went to him. So I look at any company that's looking to grow. You've got to look up Daniel and his team. Whether you're looking at the Get Mint or you're looking at a bigger company, you want to get to Add Here Creative. He's the best that's out there. I think our very first guest this year, Louis Flory, is one of Daniel's longtime clients, and he speaks just as highly of him as I do. I think you got to go there.
Yeah, Louis is a great success story, and it's funny. When I sat in front of Louis 3 years ago, he looked me at the eyes and he said, my business is so niche, I don't know if this is going to work or not. He said, but you know what? I'm going to give you a shot, and I'm going to give you a year to prove yourself. And we did. The first year, I think we helped him make $17 million, and we were actually able to specifically attribute that gross revenue specifically to the work that we did.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, you must be his best friend.
We throw a few back every now and then.
Sounds like a good idea. Michael Racher, he's again with Corporate Memory Solutions, a regular contributor on The Price of Business, and I just loved watching your growth since you've been with our program. It's been awesome.
Well, we appreciate it, Kevin. And I hope your listeners are having a great start to the new year, and we're looking forward to keeping this going.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Daniel, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Get Mint, M-Y-N-T, getmint.com. When we come back, we're going to have more for you. Do want to remind you, the show continues 24/7 at priceofbusiness.com. While there, check out what's coming up next. I guess this Sunday is U.S. Senator Rand Paul on the Price of Business TV show, plus so much more. Make sure you check it out. Stay tuned for more right here on this station.